Yes boys, how are we? In today's video we are going to be showing you my full strategy from A to Z for complete free. So I've taught you each individual concept to my strategy in one video. If you haven't seen them, go watch that video. They're all below, and now we're going to put it all together and make it all one. And this is where you're going to start making money, and I'm excited to show you boys this. So let's get straight into this. Let's go. As you know, we have gone over liquidity sweep, broker structure, fair value gap, and they're the main three things in this video. I might show you a little extra couple things in this video that I do to find good TPs and good positions to take off. So yeah, we'll get straight into that. Let's go. First thing we do when we go into the market is we mark the sessions out. So let's say we were trading yesterday. So market opens at 2:30 here. We mark out from 2:30 to 8 because that's the London session, and then from 8 all the way to midnight because that's the Asia session. So they're the past three sessions, and obviously if you want you could go ahead and do New York session from the previous day, and they're all the main sessions we'll be looking at. Obviously we'll be looking down here in case there's any liquidity that needs to be swept, etc. So the first thing is marking out your session times, which we've done right there. The second thing is looking for a liquidity sweep. So what's a liquidity sweep? Where prices need to be taken out, where banks fill prices in to get a better entry, etc. Like I said, I've already done a video on that, so go check that out. So the first thing we'll be doing is boom, 2:30 opens right here. 2:30 is opening. So what are we looking for? We're marking the high of the session out, which is there. We're marking the low of the session, which is there. Boom. We've marked the high out, we've marked the low out. What we're waiting for, liquidity sweep to take out this buy side or take out this sell side. As you see, we get a sweep of buy side liquidity right here. So what are we waiting for? Boom, we go down into the lower time frame. We've had that liquidity sweep right there. It's come back up, took out this high. So now what we're waiting for, a broker structure to the downside, fair value gap entry, and targeting the lower lows. So boom, liquidity sweep, we break structure around here. We say we broke structure on here, so we mark this line red. So we get the break of structure here. We're waiting for a retest, so let's see if we get a retest. Boom, fair value gap, tap into it. As you see there, it gets tapped into, short, stops above the stop loss, and then TPs at these lows here. So TP1 would be here, TP2 here, TP3 here, and you can target as far down as you want, but I'd probably target there, and boom, as you see, a 1 to 6 RR right there. That's just literally liquidity sweep from the past session. Buy side liquidity getting swept. We're waiting for the break of structure, which we got down here, back into this fair value gap. We're waiting for these three things. We're entering, we're having the stops above the fair value gap, or we can even have the stops above these highs for a 1 to 2. Sometimes I like to put a bigger stop loss in case price wants to come out and take out these liquidities up here, but it's very unlikely. But it's just to be safe. In this trade, I would have just put my stop loss here or here. So yeah, that's literally it. The liquidity sweep, the break structure with a fair value gap with a stop loss above the recent high, and then the TPs at the lower resting liquidity. Now that's just going through it very quickly. And obviously it works, that's just showing it's working. So let's go into another setup from the previous days and show you it works again and again and again. And losses are part of trading, so this is 60% win rate over the past 3 years with the data that I've collected. So let's say you do 100 trades in a year, 60 win, 40 lose, you keep the profit in the middle, it's a good yearly gain. So yeah. Right, so again, we've marked out the sessions 2:30 all the way back to 8, which is the London session, and then all the way back to midnight, which is Asia session. You can go back and do the previous day New York session if you want. So 2:30 opens, the market would be coming in. So where's the low of the market for London session? There. Where's the high of the session? There. So we've marked out the high and low of the previous session, which is a lower resting liquidity. So we're waiting for the price to either push through here or push through here. What does price do? Boom, takes out this liquidity here. So what are we doing? Into the 5 minute. As you can see right here. Liquidity gets swept, we break structure to the upside. As you can see, break structure upside. Now we're marking out the fair value gap, which we get there. Taps in, longing it off there. Stops below the fair value gap, targeting lower resting liquidity upwards. We just did a sell. This is the same way up. So TP1 would be here, TP2 would be here, TP3 would be here, and we're holding to these highs. As you can see, another 1 to 6 right there. Boom. This setup works literally the best with ES. You can do this with GBP USD, gold. I just find it works best with SP500. So yeah, that was the same stuff the previous day. That was a buy. The first one we did was a sell. It works either way, and it's as simple as that. Another concept I use, good take profit, is you get this Garm box and you can drag it from the high to the low, and it can give you a good place to put your TP1 and take a lot of your position off. So yeah, that's literally it. Remember, go watch the liquidity sweep videos, the break structure videos, the fair value gaps videos. Keep watching them, then watch this video, and you put it all to one, and you'll just start seeing it in the market. I've been doing it 6 years now, so I just see it in the market like that. But you'll start slowly picking it up and picking it up. But yeah, it works. It's worked for me. It's how I trade. It's how I make my money. So yeah, if you like this video, you want to see more videos, I hope I'm good at making it simple for you guys. But yeah, we're travelling soon. We're going to be going live every day travelling. It's going to be good. So yeah, like the video, subscribe. Peace, boys.